I've been having this dream a lot lately. I don't know what it means, but it's been playing on my mind for a few days now. It starts off pretty normal. I'm in my room at my mum's house, even though I moved out just after I turned 21. And I notice weird little changes. Some misplaced posters on the wall. My chair has been moved from where I left it. Things like that. Excusable differences for a dream. That isn't what's been bothering me, though. The thing that bothers me comes when I pull back the curtains to look out the window once I've admitted defeat in my attempts to go back to sleep. The street is the same as it's ever been at night. Empty. All except for one man. One man just standing there, motionless, at the top of the street. My mum's house is pretty close to a couple of the local pubs, so naturally I just assumed this man was a drunk, not quite ready to tackle the challenge of walking down a slight hill in the state he's got himself into. I simply roll over and continue trying to sleep. It's at this point that I usually wake up. The first time, I didn't really think much of it. If anything, I thought it was kind of weird and a waste of good sleep to have such a mundane dream. But I kept having it. Each time there were slight differences. More posters moved around my walls. Sometimes there were none at all. One night I noticed that my closet door was open. Nothing in it but clothes though, just more mundane changes. I put that down to me really only half remembering the exact layout of a room that I've only briefly been in over the last few years. Then I noticed something about the man that deeply unsettled me every time I saw him in my dream. He was getting closer to my house. I never saw him move, but after the first few times I had this dream, checking on him was pretty much routine by this point. I noticed that every night he appeared to be closer to my front door. A few days ago, he was right outside the entrance to my front garden. That night was also the first time I really saw his face. I was looking out of the window for him, as had become the norm, and I didn't see him at first. Then I looked down towards the garden, and I saw him. I just about jumped out of my damn skin. That's when he looked up at me. His eyes looked deep into mine, and I felt an overwhelming sense of dread. But deep down, some sort of comfort, as though I had locked eyes with an old friend come to visit. He began to raise his arm, as if to wave. At that point, I jolted awake. What could this mean? Who is this man? Why am I the only one dreaming of him? Why does he come to my mother's house? And why am I still there? I need answers. I had the dream again last night and it shook me up so bad. I don't think I can go to sleep tonight. I woke up in my room at my mum's house and I looked out of my bedroom window to see him, to try and talk to him, ask him who he is and what's happening. I didn't see him. It's only a couple of feet from the front garden to the front door. The fear wakes me, and I'm in my bedroom at my mum's house. I hear footsteps,